Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. This morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, lots of notable earnings reports, and we'll see which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. If you've been considering unlocking some great research tools, don't forget that TipRanks is now available on a monthly subscription plan, so head over to the website or download the mobile app to find out more. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the red this morning. Currently, Dow futures are down 0.14%, S&P 500 futures down 0.24%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.59%. In the green this morning is cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Bitcoin has jumped over 8% in the last 24 hours from around 21,000 to above 23,000. Spirit Airlines has terminated merger discussions with Frontier Airlines. This could mean that a deal with JetBlue is imminent. Yesterday, the Spirit Airlines board perceived that it did not have enough shareholders to support the Frontier deal valued at $2.9 billion or $25 per share. This puts an end to the months-long bidding war between JetBlue and Frontier. JetBlue has offered to pay $3.7 billion or about $33.50 per share for the entire stake in the company. The Spirit Airlines stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 11%. The Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, is suing Meta Platforms to stop the company from buying popular virtual reality company Within Unlimited. The FTC alleges that the proposed acquisition is illegal. In a statement, they said instead of competing on the merits, Meta is trying to buy its way to the top. Meta already owns a best-selling virtual reality fitness app, and it has the capabilities to compete even more closely with Within's popular Supernatural app. But Meta chose to buy market position instead of earning it on the merits. This is an illegal acquisition, and we will pursue all appropriate relief. And shares of several solar stocks are soaring this morning after Senator Joe Manchin said he supported a package that includes spending on energy and climate programs. Manchin and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced Wednesday an agreement on a reconciliation bill that would invest $370 billion in clean energy and climate change programs as part of a larger package that expands health insurance subsidies and reforms prescription drug pricing. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, we'll be hearing from some big names like MasterCard, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, Hertz, and Merck & Co. Already in the pre-market this morning, we heard from pharmaceutical giant Pfizer. They easily beat analyst expectations as their COVID drug sales increased by nearly $9 billion. Revenue grew 46% on a year-over-year basis, and the company reported Q2 earnings of $2.04 per share, well ahead of the estimated $1.75 on revenue of $27.7 billion, ahead of the analyst estimates of $26 billion. Pfizer also slightly increased their guidance for future adjusted earnings per share and affirmed their full-year revenue outlook. Analysts currently rate the Pfizer stock a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 10%. We also heard from Southwest Airlines. They beat analyst expectations on earnings and revenue, but the stock is down about 6% as they provided mixed future guidance. Earnings per share came in at $1.30 versus the $1.17 expected. Revenue grew nearly 68% year over year, coming in at $6.7 billion, beating the estimates of $6.5 billion. Southwest did say, though, that costs will remain elevated throughout fiscal 2022, and they maintained their previous guidance for cost per available seat mile to be up between 12 and 16%, while available seat miles should be down 4% from the same period in 2019. Analysts currently rate the Southwest stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 29%. And missing analyst expectations on earnings by quite a bit was cannabis company Tilray. They reported a loss per share of 34 cents, much wider than the anticipated loss of 7 cents per share. This was on revenue of $153.3 million, which was ahead of the estimates of $152.5 million. Analysts currently rate the Tilray stock a hold with an average upside of 80%. Of course, last night we heard from some pretty big names as well, including Meta Platforms. They missed analyst expectations and provided some troubling forecasts for the next quarter. They reported earnings of $2.46 per share versus the $2.59 expected. Revenue came in at $28.82 billion, shy of the $28.94 billion expected. They issued a disappointing third quarter forecast, citing a continuation of the weak advertising demand environment that they experienced throughout the second quarter that they believe is being driven by broader macroeconomic uncertainty. Meta plans on reducing their headcount over the next year as they tighten their belt for the economic slowdown. Analysts currently rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 40%. On the other hand, providing a strong future outlook was Ford Motors. Ford reported a profit of 68 cents per share compared to the 45 cents analysts expected. That was on sales of $40.2 billion versus the $34.8 billion expected. In addition to their better-than-expected results, the company maintained their strong full-year operating profit guidance of $11.5 to $12.5 billion. Analysts currently rate the Ford stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 26%. And we also heard from Qualcomm, who provided soft revenue forecasts for their next quarter. Earnings came in at $2.96 ahead of the $2.89 expected, and revenue came in at $10.9 billion, slightly above analyst expectations. Revenue for this current quarter is likely to be from $11 to $11.8 billion, just shy of the consensus of $12 billion from analysts. The stock is currently rated a strong buy with an average upside of 27%. In the after hours today, we'll continue hearing from some big names. Today includes Amazon, Apple, Roku, and Intel. Now, let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Sonova Energy following their earnings report yesterday. Under the ticker NOVA, the stock is up 16%. They're followed by Plug Power under the ticker PLUG, up 12%, and Sunrun under the ticker RUN, up nearly 12%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by online education platform Coursera after their disappointing Q2 results. Under the ticker COUR, their stock is down 37%. They're followed by Teladoc under the ticker TDOC, down 25%, and Pegasystems under the ticker PEGA, down 16.5%. So that is going to be everything for Thursday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching and have a fantastic day.